Right, so just sorted out the technical difficulties. So this is an update. I have been really busy. Still working on the video game. Actually, progress is really charging forward about the game. Still not giving away anything about it, but letting you know, guys know, the reason why you don't see much of me online is because I've been working crazy hard on my game, and I'm also doing courses to help me with it, so that's why you don't see me as active. So you're not seeing as much artwork from me, as many stories, all that sort of thing, because I am working my butt off. Just this one. It says Blender, but I've got Blender notes and my course notes in there and stuff. And big, you can't see it from there, but that contains all the concept art for my game on there. Like all the pencil all the traditional drawings, not the digital ones. They're all on my computers. I have two. In case you didn't know, I've got my MSI, which I use for artwork and recording like this, because it has a webcam. You can probably see that line there. I might upgrade to a better webcam sometime. And I've got my beastie there, my custom PC build my brother made for me, and it's awesome. I love it. But this you're probably wondering what I meant by 3 days late. A lot of people sent me birthday wishes and stuff on my birthday, which was like 16th of July, so it's a bit while ago, but I didn't say what I actually got for my birthday, and there's two major big things that I got that I'm really excited for, that I absolutely love. And if you have keen eyes, you probably noticed one of them. I actually got dreadlocks, and yeah, let me just turn so you can see him. I'm lazy, so just gonna turn. Okay, and my squeaky chair. Okay, so I know a lot of people are gonna go, ew, dreadlocks, but just get answer some quick questions about them. First of all, there is no wax or gunk in my hair. Your hair has to be super duper clean to dread properly, and mine is very clean. I'll just take it out. I didn't dread all my hair, as you can tell. I got mine done professionally, and I highly recommend it. My hair looks crazy, and I'll explain a bit more about that in a second, but I left all this normal, so when I start missing my normal hair, I can just play with that. But so far, I absolutely love my dreadlocks. They are so easy to manage and tie back, and it's just fun to like take them and squeeze them, because they're kind of squishy at the moment, and they're just fun to play with. I've got a few beads on them and stuff, but I really love my dreadies, and I've got like a headband here for them. Now explain about why my hair looks funny. I'm not talking specifically about the dreadlocks. I am talking about my hair colour. And I will take my glasses off. I'll be smart about this. So let's pretend I have normal hair at the moment. If I ever went to wear headbands, and it's me, if you know, I don't. But I used to do this, and I used to have to fart around and separate the hair and stuff. But what I do now, which is super easy, is I get my fringe normal like this, and then I'll show you how I usually have my dreadies up, because I have them up like in a ponytail, and it's super easy. Got my normal hair on my face, but it's super duper easy, and I love doing this stuff all the time. But there is a dread hairstyle that I want to do when they're long enough, or thicker, because in case you didn't know, when you first get dreads, like mine, I only got I got like it takes making dreadlocks takes a lot of time. I had 2 sessions. It was originally going to be 3, but Melissa, the lady who did mine, absolutely powered through them. If she's watching this channel, hello, hi. So yeah, we did 2 sessions, but with my dreads, they're in the baby stage, and they'll probably be like that for about between 6 months and 2 years, I think I read, because I did a fair bit of research on dreadies before getting them. Where's the line? There is a line. Yeah, because dreadlocks are a huge commitment, not something you do on a whim. It always feels better if you do a bit of research on your dreadies, and this is how I usually wear my dreads. This is kind of rushed, but see how easy it was for me just to put that headband on and put all my head dreads back and stuff. So I usually have my dread ponytail up a bit higher, but also I'm a bit tired. I've just ploughed through some study sessions so I could get some game work done, because I like to be ahead of my class, so if anything happens, I can fix that and then go straight back to European work. Yes, also if I forget stuff and you want to ask, just ask in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them, so no big deal. But yeah, I've wanted dreads for a long time, and a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, Diana, she has blonde dreadlocks down to her butt, and they are so cool. They're so cool, and I've always wanted, but I wasn't really ready to like commit to dreadlocks, and but yeah, the reason why I've done them now for my birthday, I made some changes in my life, some really good changes, and I'm feeling fantastic, like really, really amazing. It's, basically I changed my diet. I'm trying to be more healthy, natural. I'm gonna sort myself out, but the biggest, I made 3 major changes that made me so much happier. The first one was changing to the Ketogenic diet, or it's also called the Paleo Diet. And I've been on that for about 3-4 months now. Basically there's a document on it called The Magic Pill. I think that's the name of the document. I highly recommend it because it's awesome. So I watched that and changed my diet, like little changes at first. Just in case someone decides to try and zoom in on the name of my game. So, denied. Yeah, I went on the Paleo Diet, and when you're you feel really good and things, because you're used to having certain foods for a long time, because I was eating junk food and stuff like that. Certain things didn't taste good, but after a while, and there is a sort of detox period, I think, or when your body's getting the junk out of your system, and after that you feel really good, and you crave healthier stuff and you start to feel really good, your skin clears up. And this is also what I was talking about with my hair change. The last time I dyed or bleached my hair was, I've got a little spot here, but it was months ago. In fact, I don't, maybe early this year. But yeah, I've been on the diet and I've noticed my hair is looking awesome. It dries faster too, but maybe I'll see it, maybe not. See how it's darkened in my roots? Yeah, my hair's starting to go even darker now, and you'll definitely notice it with the dreadies. In fact, you can definitely see it with the dreadies. See how it's really, really dark in my roots and my hair looks lighter? Yeah, because it was really funny. I just washed my fringe. Yeah, when you get dreadlocks, you do wash them. When you first get them done, you leave them for 2 weeks so the dreads can settle. And after that, you wash them, like, I think it's once a week or twice a week. But the drying's supposed to be horrendous, and in the first session I only had like half of these done, and I'll have photos on DeviantArt or something because I'm too lazy to do it here. I'll put links and stuff or whatever, but yeah, I had half of my hair dreaded, just the bottom half, partial dreads, and I had normal hair on top, and I kept tying it into a bun. I was really aware of my dreads, very careful with them, very, very careful because I really like them, and washing them was fun, but I was so surprised by how quick they dried, because a lot of people were saying dreads take a long time to dry, and I'm pretty sure they will now that I've got almost a full head of them. Like, you can probably see, can you see my dreads? See it? So I'm pretty sure when they're gonna get that full wash, I'll see the difference, but I was really surprised with my partial dreads how quick they dried. I still love them though. Absolutely love them because they're just so cool, and it's so cool to put beads on them too because that's awesome. Now, so yeah, the Paleo Diet, I keep jumping around to stuff. I'm just been all over the place, but the Paleo Diet was a really good change for me, and it was one of those situations where I was forced to change my diet because medical reasons. Nothing drastic or dramatic, nothing of the sort. But once I did start that change, also that squeaking is from my chair, and I'll talk about my desk in a minute, because it's to do with that. Once I did change that and started feeling good, my mood improved. Like, I wasn't like all bitter or anything like that, but one thing that I do notice, and I'm saying this from a genuine perspective because I know a lot of people struggle with this, I genuinely became more happy. Before I tended to get really depressed and emotional quite a bit. Even when it was a good day and nothing happened, like even if on a good day I'd still feel a bit bummed or just really hollow and just not that happy. But honestly, and I'm not kidding around with this at all, I genuinely started to just feel happy. Even if nothing was happening, even if I was just sitting around or drawing or, just working, I genuinely just felt happy. And I just started smiling all the time for no reason, and I started to become more myself, if that makes sense. Like, I'm much more relaxed now. I'm more goofy, silly. I'm more relaxed. I don't stress as easily as I used to. Another awesome thing too, because I was eating a lot of sugary junk food and stuff, and I know I said that earlier, and this isn't to go, you need to be vegan, you need to be healthy, you need to change yourself. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just sharing my personal experience with you guys. I felt really happy. I still feel really happy. I feel really good. But the weird thing is, and you won't get this until you actually try it. Again, I'm not forcing this on anyone, but it's like you had this foggy headache lifted that you didn't even know you had. And once I was on this diet and I had been on it for like probably a month and a half, I was able to think more clearly. I was able to focus more. I was able to be even more creative. And things just stopped worrying me as much as they used to, and it let me focus on the things that mattered more than anything else. But I was just generally really happy and, starting to enjoy life to its fullest. And I do have cheat days, like every now and then I might have a chocolate, but it doesn't even taste that good anymore. It's just like, blah. I do try aiming for organic stuff and, stuff that doesn't have carbs and processors, and all that will make sense if you watch The Magic Pill, which is like the food documentary about the Paleo Diet. I really strongly recommend that. Normally you guys know me, I don't push anything, I don't say do this, do that, but I sincerely and highly recommend it because you feel amazing afterwards, and it just really, really is amazing. But yeah, I feel really amazing and really happy. So that was the first change I made, and sometimes even when things are like, in these circumstances, when things happen, they happen for a reason, and I am really thankful it did, because I don't think the way I was before, I don't think I would have tried to be healthy or look after myself in that way if this didn't happen. So I am really thankful that did happen. Everything happens for a reason. Good or bad, there's always a lesson or experience you can take away from that. And I am really, really happy and grateful for that, because that really has changed a lot for me. Got all serious there. Oh no. Second change, my dreadies, obviously. And I know people are gonna ask me why I got dreadies. Aside from looking really awesome and being easy to take care of, they just feel right for me. And like, I know that might not make sense, but sometimes it doesn't have to. I mean, I got dreadlocks for me. I didn't get them for you. I didn't get them for guy across the street. I didn't get them for, people down the hood. I meant to say neighborhood. Look, when you do something appearance-wise, do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. Don't think about what anyone else thinks. Just ignore them. Life is way too short to worry about it. Like, I totally get it. I really do. I used to be a people pleaser, and I'm learning to just step away. I'm beating up my microphone. I'm learning to step away and focus on what matters, and even people think I'm rude or something, I'm not worried about anymore. Like, bugger 'em. But yeah, when you do something, you need to do it for yourself, not for anyone else. That's the most important thing, and I think that's why I'm so happy that I got these dreadies. But I'm also really surprised by how long they are too. It's like, hang on, can you see it? I'm also talking really quietly because there's people sleeping. I don't want to wake them up. No. Yeah, it all feels really right, and I really love my dreadies. They're just fun, and I'll be working or something, and if I'm stuck, I'll just be like, play with the dreadlock, because, excuse me, I had dinner and it was fish and chips, and like proper organic stuff that, even though it does cost a bit more, it just tastes really nice. It's just so good. It's just, yeah, if you're gonna do something, like, do it for yourself, not for anyone else. Don't worry about that. But yeah, that's that's why the dreadlocks, the second biggest change I made, for myself, not for anyone else or sort. That's another big thing that's really made me happy, because I've been smiling. When I first got them, I was just smiling like a joker. I was like, I've got dreadlocks. I love my dreadlocks. They're so cool. And I still love them. They're awesome. When, like, people talk about the pain, because I highly recommend just looking it up and, like, looking at YouTube videos and stuff, but people made the pain out, because some techniques, they have like a crochet hook and they make your hair like a big knotted mess, and they pull the strands into the dread. They make it out to be like a huge pain, and I know everyone has different pain levels, but for me it was more like a really annoying itch, and this has come from someone who has like tattoos and stuff on me. So yeah, my pain level is probably different from others, but it wasn't unbearable. I was just able to, sit through it. It was more like an annoying itch, and so I guess it's different for everyone. But yeah, the first night I came home late on, they weren't that painful. They stuck out a bit, but after a few days they settled down, and right now they're starting to go a bit curly. So yeah. But yeah, if you want to know more about dreads, just go to Google or YouTube and look up some dread videos. One I highly recommend. I've got like this little earring, which is like a pair of dice on a barbell, curved barbell. So it's like those earrings that go around like that. And my normal fringe gets caught on here, and I have to unthread it and pull it out. But yeah, one channel I really recommend is called Lazy Locks or Lazy Dreads, I think. But yeah, just do a lot of research before you do something like this. That way you feel better and you know what to look out for if you're going to a proper loctician and stuff. And my experience was really, really nice. It was very relaxed, very calm. Very chilly. I love my headband. I just love it. So it was very nice. Now the third biggest change that I made, and not many people know this, but like over the years I've moved around, but to like distant places on farms and things like that. And I had this habit, because it was such a long drive from where I lived to like the towns and stuff, where I would overstock on things, mostly craft supplies and just fiddly little things. I would overstock on them, and then when moving came, it was a nightmare, because I had tons and tons of junk and crap, and it was just a nightmare and stressful and and like I was watching another another documentary called The Minimalist, and you might have heard about this. I was watching it with me mom. My hair is so knotted. By the way, I haven't used conditioner. Even before I got my dreads, I stopped using conditioner a while before it, so that's why my hair is knotting up quite a bit. I was watching Minimalist, and yeah, I got rid of a lot of stuff that I wasn't immediately using. So I've always had like 3 or 4 bedrooms because of my art supplies and all that sort of stuff, but now I've just got my bedroom and my office I cannot speak. My office / craft room. And as you can tell, I'm in my office / craft room, which is more office at the moment, because I've been working on this game for 3 years, and I've gone more solid directive, and Going a little bit off topic, I'm doing a business course, and then next year I'm doing Diploma to help me with video games. But up until this point, I've been self-taught in what I've made in video games, and even though no one has seen what I made in video games, it's 3D. It's got open world camera sort of thing, and again, I was self-taught, so I would go to Google, YouTube, look up what's the tutorials, try to learn things, and either figure out on my own or post a question and keep playing with the programs like Blender, Unity to figure out what I was doing. So as you can imagine, this caused a long time between making the game and trying to figure out what I'm doing and that sort of stuff, which you can imagine explains why it's taken so long, and also because the story kept changing, because the test game was very basic. It was, model is moving around, model is jumping platform, just doing the basic function, so there was no story at all. Then in the earlier builds of the game, I'm going to keep calling it the game, I'm not saying what the name of it is yet, because that's changed too over the years. But yeah, the game story was very generic at the start, so very basic. There was it was like, very stereotyped. There was nothing fancy. It wasn't like my sort of stories, and I've got stories on DeviantArt and fan fiction. They're old. They are really old. They're some of my oldest work, so even though they're okay, I know I can do it better, and I've made the story in the current version, the most modern version, really good. That's probably the most work that I've put into story and development of this game, is figuring out a really solid story or plotline. So that's the biggest thing, because this game does mean a lot to me. So I've invested a lot emotionally, and it's not going to be like my other projects where I do it for a while, then put it on hold, and then do something else. This one I'm actively working towards, and I've become really serious about it in the past 12 to 18 months. So that's why that's why you don't see me that often online, because I am working really, really hard on this game to make it something really special, because I know I can do something really great if I focus all of my attention and energy. Never mind me, I just, I'm not used to speaking out loud this often, and it's been ages since I've done one of these videos, but I know if I can really, really focus and put all my attention and energy and everything into this game, I can make something really, really great. And that's why I'm working so hard on this, because this game, I want it to be absolutely brilliant, and it's a big promise and statement to make now while I'm still working on it, but that is why I'm working really, really hard on this. And my team have been absolutely amazing for being so patient and for really helping out with the game too. That's like the biggest thank you ever. Like, you guys are awesome. And there's a reason why I don't say who my EP members are, because some people do go around, they try to haggle, try to get info out of them, so that's why I don't say who my team members are, so that they don't get harassed, and so there's no public or peer pressure on them. But yeah, this game really, really means a lot. I'm working really hard on it. Maybe every now and then I might, update something on DeviantArt, like my cameo comic, or do a poster or a plushie or something like that. Maybe write a quick story. Depends. But all of my attention and energy is in this game. It's just straight smack dab into that. So yeah, I do the business course, and I try to keep ahead of that, and I keep notes so I can apply it to my team and manage it properly. I do a lot of art direction in the game, because it is my game, and you can tell people certain things, but unless you have a visual or something to help show them, it's really hard to show them, really hard to explain just in words the sort of style you're going for. So even though you haven't seen me post a lot, if much, on DeviantArt or my art online, I have been doing a lot of artwork for this game. So I have been working really hard on art, concept art, character designs, level designs, things like that. So I haven't stopped doing art. I never will, to be honest. I just keep doing it non-stop. Except when I'm sleeping. Except that one time I woke up and my hands were moving like I was making a poser. That was funny. That was work. So yeah, I'm more active on Discord, and I do put links to my Discord on DeviantArt, my YouTube channel, things like that. So you can, if you need to commission me for something, or you need to, talk to me about whatever, you can contact me through that way. I still check in DeviantArt like maybe once a day, but I'm not crazy working on there. Like I'm not doing DeviantArt specific art. So yeah, been doing lots and lots of work on my game, and yeah, it's good though. Like people are worried that I'm stressed out or I'm doing too much, but like everyone has their limits, or they know how much they can do. I think I know my limits, and I'm doing pretty well with this. So yeah, I'm not worried about that particularly. And yeah, I do have glasses, but I can see without them. Yeah, but the reason, my eyesight is pretty dang clear. These are just blue tint reflection, tech glasses, whatever. But they reduce the strain on my eyes, so even though I can see clearly, it stops me from getting tired quickly. Because you might be able to see my bags. But yeah, I'm not too fussed. I mean, they're comfy and I like them. And I know this is a really, really long vlog thing. But the reason why I'm updating or posting this is in case people worrying me, because I do get messages from people asking where certain stories are, where certain comics are, things about commissions, plushy stuff. So people who are looking for a quote more than anything. Yeah, but that doesn't happen, thankfully. Yeah, I got a Discord thing. I'll check that in a minute. But yeah, this is just basically saying where I've been, what I'm doing, so nothing crazy going on, just working on my game and studying. So usually I do written or Unity or Blender stuff on my Beast PC, and this one that I'm currently using, that I use for gameplays and stuff, because it has a webcam. This is my MSI, but I use it for artwork, so it's there's somewhere on my channel, if you just type in MSI in the search thing on my channel, you'll see my review of me using my MSA for artwork, and I really like it. It's very convenient, very easy to do. But yeah, and I've got a whiteboard over there with like to-do lists for my game, things I gotta do, so pretty full, but I gotta reorganize that, like tidy up a bit more. So even though I'm not posting a lot of stuff on DeviantArt, I am still very much active, just working on this game, because I know I've been talking about it for years, but I really am putting a lot of effort into this to make sure it turns out just right. And if you're curious about my old writing style, you can check it out on DeviantArt or fanfiction. My username is CraftyMaelyss. That's pretty much me everywhere. So yeah, and yeah. Yes, well, I remember some people may have remembered that I went to the Mad Men Anime Festival a while back, and after I did a post, I was gonna go as a cosplay again, and depending on a factor, my dreads, I may or may not, go as cosplay, but even if I don't, no big deal, because it's nice to go there. And, like, I'm planning to head to the Supernova, so this will be my second convention event, festival, or, you know what I mean. I'm very tired. This chair squeaks a bit. And I promise I'll talk about this bench in a second, because it's awesome. So yeah, it'll be really cool to go there. I'm hoping to see some video game stuff, because since working on this game, I haven't really played games as often as I used to, so, but it's really nice to see if there's anything upcoming that'll be fun to play. And yes, I nearly forgot about this. I know about Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I know about the game coming out, and I am really excited. However, do not send me concept art or anything. I don't want to see anything about Spyro. The reason being, when it comes out, I want to go to the store. I want to buy the game. Well, I pre-ordered, so I'll pay for the rest of the game. I want to take the game home and play it. So I'll be recording my gameplay action. So I'm basically going into this blind, and the reason being, I know a lot of fans want to check every single thing, make sure every single thing is perfect, make sure every single detail is right. The grass has to be this shade of colour, the sky has to be this shade of colour, the roof has to be blue, all these fiddly things. No. If you want the exact Spyro, go play the PlayStation 1 series. It's amazing what Toys for Bob. I'm not tired at all. It's amazing what Toys for Bob has done with the Spyro remake from the trailer that I've seen. It looks amazing, and I am really, really excited for it. But I don't want the full game spoiled. I don't want to look at any clips or anything of the sort. And the reason being, I want to experience things as it is, and like, I want to see the new character designs and stuff in the full game. I don't want the full game shown to me and then play it, because it's like, yeah, but I know what's coming now. How is this fun? So I'm really, really looking forward to playing the Spyro series, and I will be recording my fresh reaction, my genuine blind reaction, and I'll hopefully have a new webcam by then. Like, this one is built into the MSI, so that's why there, see the lines? Yeah. So hopefully I will get the new webcam before Spyro Reignited comes out, and I'll play on my beast PC. because I've ordered it on Xbox One, and the way I do gameplay for Xbox is I stream it to my PC and I record it from there. I've always done my reaction gameplays from my MSI because of the webcam, but so I haven't had a chance to really show off my powerful PC yet. My really, really awesome PC. I know people are going to ask for the specifications. I'm too lazy and too tired to do it now, so I might do it another time. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Spyro. Really, really am. It's gonna be awesome. The only thing with like Spyro stuff is how fussy the fans are. I understand giving critique, but some of the fans are losing their minds over the silliest, stupidest stuff. Really, guys, Spyro's back. They're gonna do a good job. Stop freaking out, man. I mean, seriously, it's Spyro. He's gonna be fine. Like, it's looking amazing, and it's just really, really, really awesome. Yes, I'm not gonna forget about the bench, I promise. I'm gonna talk about that, and you'll know why I'm remembering to talk about it. The poses. I did a poll a while ago on DeviantArt asking what character I should remake. Now the reason being, I have a new technique for the poses that I'm going to experiment on when I get a chance to, because I have been really busy with my game and my study. But with these new poses, if the experiments turn out well, they should be really, really detailed and really, really flexible. So if you go to my DeviantArt and you go to the search thing in my gallery and look up poses, you'll see some I've made. The photos don't really capture them and capture the detail. But Meepo, my big poser, he looks very much like a Muppet or animatronic. But with these new poses, they should be far more detailed and have a much more cleaner and, again, detailed look. There will be 2 types of poses, and again, this depends on the size. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do a poll. I've already chosen the characters I'm going to use as examples for these test poses to demonstrate the different sizes and techniques, because there's 2 new techniques or 2 types of poses. Sorry, I'm a fresher chest. But yeah, they'll be really detailed, and you'll understand what I mean by the 2 types when you see them. The thing is, I don't know when I will get a chance to actually conduct these experiments for the new poses. And I'm not saying what my techniques are, I'm not saying how I'm going to do it, because I've spent years working on the poses, even the really first prototypes, many years before the poses, before I uploaded Meepo on DeviantArt. This was stuff I was coming up with on the farm years ago, and I know I don't make that many poses now. I'm hoping to change that, and that was the purpose of developing these new techniques. But I know certain characters, because there'll be like different sizes. Like, I can still do big poses like Meepo's size, and if you don't know how big Meepo is, he stands from the ground up to about my hips or waist, so he's pretty big. Meepo is pretty dang big, and that's again why there's 2 types poses that I'll be doing with these experiments. To cover the bigger size that some people may want, and some to cover the smaller size that people will obviously go for because it's easier and more convenient. So yeah, that's about the most I can say at the moment, because these are all theoretical. I need to actually do these experiments when I get a chance to, because, you know, this game and this study, they take a bit of time to do. And I've still got a lot to do, but the reason why I'm doing this now is so I don't forget, because I'll get really caught up in this work and I'll forget all about doing this video, and people will be asking me, what's happening, man? What's happening? We don't know. And it's like, oh, right, that. So yeah, and I know there's a bunch of Let's Play videos on my channel that have been sitting there for ages, and I'm not going to make any promises. I'll get to them when I get to them, basically. But yeah. Yes. And this workbench. So, my computer desk, I've always had, and you can go onto Google to look at these because I'm too lazy to put the picture up. In fact, I'm going to do like no editing on this video. I'm just going to, you know, put and throw it on YouTube. But all my work, all my desks have been big old bulky desks, like the retro vinyl old secretary desks they had in the old days, where they had like the vinyl top and, you know, the pull-out drawers and stuff. If you Google them, you should be able to find exactly what I'm talking about. I've always had big, heavy desks like those for my office desk and crafts desk, so those have always been an absolute nightmare to move around, rearrange. If I need to change my office up, that's been a pain. So what I did was I got now the proper name is like garage storage shelving. So I got one of those with like the little, and like if you go to something like Bunnings or a hardware store, they have like these steel frames. You can get like the horizontal bars and the uprights, as they call them, steel frames or titanium or some pretty strong metal. So I got some of those. Some of my desks, I have the bottom layer, the desk, and the top shelf. And I'm still waiting to get some lights and put them in the top, so it makes a really bright area. But yeah, for the desk, for like the shelves, they're pretty sure it's either MDF or MFD. No, MDF, that's the right one. MDF planks of timber. I'm a bit tired when I'm recording this, so, you know, gonna mix some stuff, but you get the general picture. So yeah, I've got the MDF on the top and the very bottom, but the desk, this stuff, is a laminated marble bench top for like a kitchen. It does a good job. It sits really solidly. It's super easy put together, sits together really solid, and it'll be an absolute breeze when or if I move again, which is more likely to happen, because, you know, life is too boring to stay put in one spot for too long. And this has been really, really good. Probably, let me just hello Megatron. That's my to-do list on the game thing, so that's why I'm taking it down. But this only shows like part of my desk, but you can see, oh, there's Megatron on the bench, on the bars. But there's my monitor, and usually I use this MSI as my second monitor, but sometime in the future I'm planning to get another monitor so I can have the second monitor on this Kensington arm, because I do have a Kensington arm on the corner of my new desk, and the weight of the bench top keeps it balanced so it doesn't flip over or anything crazy like that. So yeah, I'll be putting my new new monitor on the Kensington arm, and the MSI will go over there, so I can just pull it out whenever I need to, do my drawings, and then when I'm making a model, something like that, I can just jump back over to the big beastie tower. Still don't know what to call that yet. I might just call it Beastie. I'll just keep calling it Beastie or Beast Tower. Either way. But yeah, those are all the updates, and I know this video is super long. If you sat through all of it, you're a champ. And if you got bored like 5 minutes in and then you skipped to the end, I don't blame you. It's a long video, and I'm not editing it. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, and I'm just gonna bear with me 1 second. Oh yeah, hang on. Now, some people, if you saw my cosplay photos as Derp Touchy Oopsia, you'll recognize this necklace. It's the Naruto Necklace, and yes, I put on a different necklace because bored. But the big silver thing that was on here before was a meteorite ring I got off eBay. Yeah. So that is an actual space rock on my finger. This came from space, and I'm wearing it on my finger. And I may actually, because the ring is actually really big for my finger, and I have to like try push it up and stuff, and so instead of resizing it, I might just, you know, take the meteorite, put something in there, and like make a pendant for my meteorite. So I'm still deciding if I should do a new pendant for it, or, you know, just resize the ring. But the guy who made the ring did actually, even though they did like a very straightforward job, it still looks really awesome. Yeah. Can you see it? Probably not, because let's face it, that webcam is just about stuffed. Yeah. Either way, you can look up meteorite fragments. This came from the what's it called? The I'm gonna just Google it. The it'll bring up the name. It'll bring it up because Cell Campo meteorite. Wait, what was it? Campo de Celio. Let me just hang on. Meteorite ring. Ibe. It's like one of the common meteorites that people buy parts of, and you know they just chop it up and make rings out of them. As soon as it loads, not that one. Campo del Cielo iron meteorite. Yep, that's a meteorite I'm wearing, and yeah, you can tell it's too big to keep swinging around super easy. So just there you go. Yeah, Campo del Cielo. Probably butchered that. I'm too tired to care. And I've essentially just been rambling because I'm tired. You got some really cool looking designs on here. But I haven't made some jewelry for a while, so it'll be fun to draw up like pendant design, or because yeah, I'm probably more likely to make a pendant out of this, just because like the rings I wear, like this one. Fun fact, I've had nearly my whole life. Even though it says it's a ruby, I'm pretty sure it's a tourmaline. I've had this nearly my whole life, so that's over 20 years. Since it could fit my finger, I've never taken it off, unless I'm doing like some sort of work that would make me lose my finger otherwise. So yeah, had that on since I was a kid. And yeah, can you see my scar? That's a story for another day. But yeah, I'm more than likely gonna make a pen out of this, because yeah, the rings I wear, the bands need to be thin for me, otherwise they annoy the living bejeebers out of my hand. Just don't feel good. But yeah, it's cool. So that looks pretty dang cool. Right, I think that's enough rambling. Now that my leg is itchy. Now then, I do have a second channel, and I'm either going to use it for cameo stuff, because I'm still a cameo nerd. I'm a complete cameo nerd. I'm not even going to try to lie or hide the fact that I'm such a dork for that game. I love it. It's awesome. I still have lots of things I want to do with that game, but this game that I'm working on takes priority over that. And I know that sounds selfish, but you know, this game, I am putting everything into this game to make it the best it can be. So yeah, I do like, the reason why I love cameo elements of power so much is because there's so much hidden potential. That game is such a hidden gem, and there's so much potential in it. There's like hidden lore everywhere that you really have to look for, and like once you find out the backstories of the characters, especially Callus, you feel so bad for them. Like, Callus went through some serious hell. And yeah, I don't like Thena very much after finding out all that stuff. And you probably won't get what I'm saying, because it's really hard to find this information, this canon information about the characters, because it's either really scattered, or like one of the sources, the comic, which some people will hang on to for like hundreds of dollars. I was really lucky to get mine for like $70, and most of that was going to charity anyway, so that to me was justified. And I even have a review video of me opening and looking at that comic, which is super old. I think I have blonde hair in that video, not sure. But yeah, I do have some videos, like fan videos of cameo that I do want to do. I've been planning to do for a long time. It's just I have not had a proper chance to do them yet, because I've been working so hard on this game. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to when the game is done and I can start putting out trailer, teasers, posters, like things like that. So until then, I'm not saying anything about the game. It's gonna be all hush hush until then, but just let you guys know, that's what I've been doing this whole time. I've been just working on this game like crazy, studying, and yes, while I'm doing concept art, especially on this MSI, because I'm too lazy to hook that up as a second monitor, so I have like small windows all squished to fit on the screen. And I do watch or listen to YouTube videos while I'm doing art, so that's why you might see my comments on random videos, excuse me. So that's why you'll more than likely spot them in random places. So yeah, I'm not slacking off, I'm just working really hard, but sometimes when I'm having lunch or dinner, I watch a YouTube video and I comment and have a giggle, and it's nice. And I'm definitely not overworking myself. I'm feeling really good. I'm really happy with the progress that's been happening with this game. And I'm just really enjoying life at the moment, because it's been really nice. It's been really good, like having those big changes, and like getting things sorted. I'm getting really physically active and well, and I'm feeling fantastic. I'm much more creative compared to my past self. Even though I haven't made a lot of physical things, well, drawings can count, but you know, like plushies and stuff. I'm still really happy, and I hope with these new poser experiments that they come out looking really, really awesome. And again, don't make suggestions. I already know which characters I'm going to use as these experiments or, you know, tests, because there's specific qualities that certain characters need to have to really help reflect or show off. Basically, for one version of the new poses, a character needs to have certain qualities to really show that off, while the other one needs other qualities, if that makes sense. So characters need specific traits for it, is what I'm saying. I am getting very tired, and I still have lots and lots of work to do. But yeah, when I get a chance to do that, I'll wait until I have a presentable version of the characters. So I won't show work in progress photos. I don't do that with poses. Plushies I'll do that with, not with poses. And people will probably ask me why, and the reason why is because people do nick designs, so they do steal designs, and I've worked way too hard on poses for someone to do that. So that is why I don't do work in progress photos for poses, and I don't do them for plushies unless someone commissions me. And even with plushies, to me it's not a big deal, because like it's pretty easy to learn how to sew and how to make plushies. But poses are something more unique to me, that I've worked hard to design and, you know, make them look really good and, you know, function and pose well. And these new ones should make me po look very outdated. So once that's all done, holy crap, this video is over an hour long. I did not mean to. I mean, at most I thought it was going to be 30 minutes, but I'm too lazy to edit, so it's going up as is. So yeah, if you ask me to sell you the pattern for poses, you'll just get blocked or ignored or banned or whatever, because I'm not wasting my energy on you. And that's just pretty dang rude, to be honest. If I wanted to sell the pattern or something like that, I would have done it already, but because poses are my unique thing, that's why I'm not gonna sell them anytime soon. I'll be happy to do commissions, but I'm not telling you how to make them. That's my secret. Yeah. I'm getting a bit loopy. That's okay though. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Also, there is a Cameo fan page on Facebook that I made, that has like canon information stuff that people can access that they didn't know about. Like, for example, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is Cameo is actually a 15-year-old girl. She's not 21 or 18 like some people thought. She's 15, and the reason why she has tattoos is from that magical jewel, the elements of power that her mother unfairly gave her. As you can tell, I really, really do not like Thena, and I may just do a video on that either whenever. So yeah, and I suppose I could just do a video like this one, unedited, just talking about it, but I want to include like canon information and material, like pictures of comic pages, lines from the podcast, some from the unused lines of the earlier versions of the game. So I want to make the really, really nice videos because I do care about the game a lot. Like, I do care about cameo elements of power quite a lot. So I do want to do that properly when I get a chance to. I think I've covered everything I need to talk about. So yeah, now at 11:20 at night, I'm gonna get back to doing concept art and listening to random YouTube videos as I work and think about what else I need to do. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's why you haven't seen me as active as I used to be. It's because I've been active, just not on DeviantArt, on Discord, and just working on my game, because it's crazy. You'll understand why when the game comes out. Like, if someone, by the time the game comes out and they go through my channel and find this video, they will understand exactly what I meant by this is a lot of work, because it is. Especially 3D games. This game is so 3D. And so, like, I'm trying to make this game unique. 3D, unique. It's a lot of work. It's so much work. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, while I remember, now, I used to be part of the DeviantArt police force way back when in the day, like that was years ago. I am not now. As if you've watched this whole video up to this point, you can tell I am too busy, and that is not the only reason why I stopped. The other reason is people became lazy. They did not try to help themselves. They did not try to help their situation. They were basically just walked up to you and went, I have a problem, fix it for me. Okay, what do? You know, go look through my stuff, whatever. So yeah, people did not try to help their situation or improve in the slightest. So yeah, you gotta let people, when people reach the point where they stop trying to solve the problem and, you know, don't act mature and just try and make things worse or stir drama up for the sake of it, it's time to just go, you know, you can learn to sort this on your own. And that's gonna sound awful, but sometimes people have to learn how to handle things, and a lot of this stuff you can find out easy by just going to Google and looking it up. It's not rocket science. You just go Google, how do I deal with this? How do I report this person? Blah, blah, blah. So it's super easy. Like, almost every website has a block function. Every website has a report function. If you don't know how to use it, type in, how do I report someone on website or app or game or server or whatever, and it will tell you how to do it. It's not hard. And yeah, I'm just not doing that stuff anymore. It's really draining. It's very tiring. And most of the time it's just kids having an argument or immature users just lashing out, because let's face it, people feel brave when they're behind a screen. It's all talk, no game, no action. So, you know, if people are going to be stupid, then clean up your own mess. Simple as that, really. So, yeah. If you try and message me about drama, I'm not interested. Not interested in the slightest. In fact, you'll probably end up blocked if you try and message me about drama, because I am not interested. I am 25 years old. I've got way more on my plate, and I'm not interested in your drama or stuff. If it's life-threatening or anything, then you know the number for the police, ambulance, all that sort of stuff. If someone's harassing you, you can block them. And if someone's harassing you in real life, you can call the cops. It's really straightforward. It just takes a little bit of common sense. If you're not sure, you can always Google it, because there's millions of articles online talking about the stuff, how it's all that sort of stuff. Super easy. So yeah, I'm not holding your hand anymore, guys. You're more than capable of just Googling stuff, because Google has just about anything on it, so you can just look it up, problem solved. Because yeah, not doing it for you guys anymore. Right, I think this video has been long enough, and frankly I am getting pretty tired. If there's any more updates of the sort, then you'll see them pop up on my channel. Now with that second channel I was talking about, it may either be a Cameo fan channel, or it might turn into the EPN channel, and the Cameo fan stuff might end up on my channel. It depends really. So yeah, it's more that I'll figure out what to do with it when I get there, but at the moment there's a few videos on there, and I was just gonna put, like, you know, original old game clips from the older versions of Cameo. So pretty sure there's copies of them on my channel already, so not really gonna worry too much about them. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. That's what I've been up to. I basically work on my game almost every single day when I'm not studying, and when I'm not studying or working on my game, I'm either asleep or out of the house, or, you know, something. But I'm hoping to find a sort of balance or something, so I can try to get those poses in, because I'm really looking forward to new designs, the new versions, because this is something that I've been thinking about for months now, on and off, while I've been working on this. But now that I'm getting things really organized and things are really taking off, it just lets me plan ahead for what's gonna go where, so that sort of thing, pretty much. Yeah, and this ring, it's really gorgeous, but it's really big and bulky, so I'm more than likely gonna turn that into a pendant. And like, I just at the moment have it on this necklace, like that. There you go. So yeah, that's been the updates. Everything's gone good. I'm feeling fantastic. I'm healthy as. I'm feeling awesome. This game is gonna be awesome. I'm doing everything within my ability to make sure it's awesome. And yeah, I'll do stuff whenever I get a chance to. And I'm not really going to try and say specific dates, because every time I do, I end up getting caught up with other stuff and either forgetting about it or doing it way later on. And this was the lucky case where it was only like 3 days late for this video. Oh goodness. So yeah, I am tired, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so that's all the updates. Everything's gone good. Feeling fantastic. And yeah. And last note, don't send me Spyro content. I don't want to see the game until it's released, and then when that comes out, and when I bring it home and test it up, make sure it's all good, I will be recording my gameplay. I won't be live streaming it, because with my setup, I can't do the record and live stream at the same time, and YouTube's a bit weird with live streams in my experience. So yeah, I will be recording it and then uploading it. There'll be almost no editing. Like, it'll be the standard editing like this one. Oh, this one's gonna have no editing, so that's a bad example. There's going to be minimal editing. So I will be playing Spyro. But I will be avoiding Spyro content until the game's released. And that if you see me in any Discord servers and I don't respond to any notifications or anything, it's because if it's a Spyro group, it's because I have those notifications switched off until the game's released, and I'll go get it and play it and then rejoin the community once I complete the game trilogy. Yeah, just eyes. Gonna take those off for a bit. So yeah, I am really looking forward to playing the game. I did some artwork a while back for celebration of that, and I actually made it available as a t-shirt, so you can actually go Redbubble and purchase this Spyro shirt. And I really want to do more artwork of Spyro, but I will get to it when I have a chance to. Because as you can tell, I have lots of stuff to do. Lots and lots and lots. But yeah, other than that, everything is going good. I don't have a date for the game release, for my game's release. Because everything's getting like a really good polish, really good cleanup. But yeah, I cannot give a release date for the game yet because I don't know when it's going to happen. But now that everything is getting organized and set up properly, it's much more consistent, steady sailing. So there's a good working pace. So that is going really well. And yeah, when it's getting closer to the release date, or when I know there's going to be a release date, because there will there will be a demo. I'm not sure if I'll do it in... I do know there'll be a demo when the game gets to a more stable part, then a demo will be available, but again, I don't know when, because there's still heaps of stuff to do, especially on my end, so there's a lot of stuff to do. I can't give an estimate of the date, the demo's release date or the full release date yet, but trust me, you would know when it's closer to that. And I don't want to spoil what I'll do then, but let's just say you'll definitely be aware of it. So yeah, not spoiling anything, not gonna say nothing, but when it's close to the demo or full release date, you'll definitely know about one way or another, and they'll be surprised for how you'll figure it out. Right, so this video is an hour and 18 minutes long, yikes. And it's been mostly rambling, but that's okay. I mean, this makes up for lost time, and if people don't watch it, they don't watch it. If they do, you're awesome for making it this far. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I'll see you guys. And again, I'm not saying anything about the game, so don't ask. Just, yeah. We're all focusing and working really hard on this game, so, yeah. And when it's getting close to time, you'll definitely know about it. Bye-bye.